Colby. Hi. Early today. A little earlier than last night. How's everyone doing? I got my new ring light in today, so I have a much better setup now. I'm not like twisting to look into the phone. Hopefully you can still hear the fountain okay. It's a little further away now. Hi Harley. Hi Avand Maddie. I don't know if I said that right, sorry. Very tired. Finished your road trip. That was a long road trip. Hey Michael. Hi Deb, how are you? That email you sent me, that was so funny. I laughed out loud so hard. I forgot to show my husband. I'll have to show him after the live. Hello Adventure Girl, how are you? Everyone having a good day, good night. Make sure you got your water or tea with you so you're nice and hydrated. Hey Kaylee, yes, right on time. Hello Tony, hi April. I'm going to apologize in advance because my allergies were horrible today. So there's like a very high chance that I sneeze a lot tonight. Awful day. I hope it gets better now. I miss you too. Hi. You have a bad headache. Yes, this will help. Tonight is all about relaxation and de-stressing and better sleep, but headaches, anxiety, things like that always come into play and work. Thank you, Strongwind. You're welcome for the neuropathy video. Thank you for reminding me. I would have forgotten to post if you didn't remind me last night. Same with the headache. Well, hopefully everyone with headaches will get some relief tonight. Hello. I'm a Usui Reiki Master. Hello, Next Plateau. Hi, Katie. Having awful cramps. Hopefully this helps relieve them. Hard day at work today. Oh no. I just started, yes. Save your sleep. I like that. Eat too much ice cream, I have anxiety. Well, let's get you relaxed now. Thank you, Harper. That's very sweet. Hi, Liz. I figured it's a Saturday night. We all deserve to sleep in tomorrow. Hopefully we get some nice deep rest. My legs have been hurting for 4 days. Oh, I'm sorry. Ate too much ice cream today. It happens. You consent all. Daughter, you love watching. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying. Hi, hello, hello, hi. Hi, Kimmy. Pushes your stress away. Good, I'm glad. You have to wake up early tomorrow. Let's get you in a deep sleep so you feel well rested. You have work early. You need my awesomeness. Thank you. I'm happy to help. Hi, 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 hi. Yippee, yay. Thank you, Sad Nymph. Thank you, Crystal. This is the same room, but I got a new ring light today with the stand, so you're seeing it from a slightly different angle. Thank you, Nikiti. Yes, just starting. Yes, you guys used to see it from more of like a turned angle, but it's the same shell as behind me. Can you still hear the fountain because it's further away now? Hello, hi. My pronouns are she, her. It looks more blue. It's a different ring light, so I'm going with the ring light blue, not the little LED light blue. Okay, you can still hear it. Good. Thank you. Not as much, but yes. Hold on, let me slide it over a little. I got all my crystals lined up for tonight, so we're going to have to slide them down. Let's see. Okay, that's probably as close as I can move it. You just woke up, hello. Thank you, Clarice, that's so sweet. Tonight we are focusing on sleep and relaxation, de-stressing, calm, peaceful, all good things that we all need. Yeah, you can see the ring light reflection in my eyes. You could with the other one too, but because it was like angled, it was always like off the side of my eye, so it was never like dead on. Hello, Art and Soul. I'm good, thank you. How are you? Horrible headache, oh no. So when I do breathing techniques with Reiki, I always breathe in through my nose and out through my mouth, and I always breathe out longer than I breathe in to relax. Thank you. Hey Jennifer, how are you? I'm going to give it a couple more minutes. Get some more people in. Okay, better angle. Good, I'm glad. Yes, you can hold your crystals. Thank you. I was working on my YouTube today and I have like one video like complete and ready to like launch out of like 12. So I'm learning from the first one. The first one took the longest to figure out. Thank you for sharing already. My YouTube name is the same as this, but it's still set to private right now. You don't have RSV. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, stay for the healing tonight. Thank you for all the shares. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Deb. What time is it by me? It's 10:45 Eastern Standard Time. I'll start in a couple minutes. I usually like to hop on for like 5-10 minutes before we jump in and start. You fall asleep on average 10 minutes after I start when you watch. Awesome. That's great. You're still not getting notifications when I go live. Did you tap the bell? What kind of Reiki do I practice? I am a Usui Reiki master. You did. Last night on the live, so many people came in like an hour later saying they didn't get notified either, but then at the same time a bunch of people said they did get alerted, so I don't know if it's like different accounts are getting it or not. Can I do crystals, please? If you have crystals, you're welcome to hold them while we work. Either. Yield my lighting. Thank you. I just got it in today. It's a new ring light. And you do have the bell set. That's so weird. I don't know why some people get it and some don't. I'm sorry it's not alerting you. I wish if I could click a button to alert everyone, I would, but I don't have that option. Do I ever get stage fright? Your viewership gets so high. So if I was in a room in front of like, I think the most we had on live was like 2,100. If I was ever in a room with that many people, I'd probably have a panic attack. But right now, I just look like I'm talking to myself, so it doesn't bother me. It could be 10,000 people. It wouldn't faze me. Your questions never get answered. You only have 2. I'm sorry. I'm trying to answer them as best as I can. Can you type it again? I am doing crystals today, yes. It can work on babies and children's, yes. About to share with your kids that don't sleep. Go right ahead. I fell asleep too and I had a very crazy dream. Hopefully a good dream, nothing crazy bad. How often do I go live? I go live 2 or 3 times a week, usually Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays. I had crystals but lost in the house for me and my family had 3. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, animals too. Do I ever do anything special for pregnancy? I can do Reiki for pregnancy. It depends on what specifically with pregnancy you want. If it's for like relief of pregnancy symptoms or stuff like that, or just for the baby, yes. I too had a dream. It was so real. Thankfully, a lot of times a week. Yes, I try my best. All right, let me see if I open up the questions. Yeah, I only see one question in there. It's not popping up for me. I'm still new to this. I'm definitely soaking up everything you all say. Yes, take it all in. I was in Australia and a snake was thrown at you. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Looking forward to the weekend lives. Thank you, me too. Sweet Reiki Master 2, welcome. I dreamed I was Batman on a rooftop. It was awesome. You guys are so funny. Hello, is there a meaning behind the blue light? So the regular ring light is really bright, and when I do Reiki to relax people, and they're trying to settle in and be calm and peaceful, the white light's just so blaring that we decided the blue light was much more soothing. Ready to be healed. Awesome. Perfect. All right, we almost got 300 people in here. That's a good group to start. And hopefully we'll get more in throughout the evening. Yes, Ken, we're just about to start. I only hopped on like 5-10 minutes ago. Still not getting notifications. I don't know why some people aren't getting notifications. Maybe try turning off the notifications and turning it back on and see if maybe that does something. I'm not sure. Consenting, perfect, yes. What do I do for relaxation and sleep? I do Reiki for myself all the time too. Or I'll do like meditation and breathing exercises. Alright, so everyone's already consenting. You guys know the drill at this point. For those of you who are new, I am a Reiki practitioner. I've been doing Reiki for 17 years. Reiki is energy healing. It's not tied to any religion. Everyone has energy. It's life force energy. I always ask for consent before starting because I'm going to be working with your energy, and that's very personal to you. So if you would like to receive the healing, you just have to consent. You can say it to yourself, say it out loud, type in the comments, whichever you prefer. And then we'll start. If you do not wish to consent, that is okay. You will not receive the healing, but you're more than welcome to stay and hang out with us. This is a safe space for all. All are welcome. If anything gets crazy, my mods are amazing and they will keep the peace for us. I also ask my mods to type in all caps so that when it gets to be a larger group of people in the live, sometimes they have over 1,000 or 2,000 people and the comments go really quick. It's easier for people to see the answers to their questions that way. So I promise they're not yelling at you. I just ask them to do that to differentiate their typing from others. Make sure you have water, tea, something to drink and hydrate. Hydrating is very important with this, with shifting energy. You want to make sure that you feel good after. Thank you for sharing the live. Thanks for all the follows. Thank you for tapping that screen and getting that little heart across. How long will I have gone for? My lives range from 1 to 3 hours, and I kind of just play it by ear as I go. I'm going to try my best to answer questions as they come through, but the comments are already going pretty quick tonight, so if I miss your question, I'm sorry. And my mods always try to answer the questions too if they can. We're going to start with our Selenite Cleanse. Hello, welcome. Hydrating is important because, one, it's just good for you in general for better health, but with shifting energy around, kind of like when you have a massage and they're moving your muscles, they're releasing things, you want to stay hydrated to help flush it all out. It's the same thing with this. You want to stay hydrated so you feel good after. Tonight's session is focused on sleep, better sleep, faster sleep, deeper sleep, relaxation, de-stressing, calm, peace. anything related to that. We consent, awesome. If you're swiping away comments, I make sure you're swiping above the actual comments, not where the comments are, because I think that shifts the screen. Your COVID test was negative. Awesome. Yay. Hey, Ness Bear, how are you? Welcome. Hey, Miss Missy, you made it. Perfect. Thank you. Yes, feeling heat is normal. Everyone feels the energy different, but heat, either heat or cool spots, tingling, deep relaxation, all very normal. Hi, Reiki Mom. Hello. Glad you're back. You're very welcome, Stacy. Last night was a pretty quiet night for a Friday night. I wonder if tonight's going to be the same. Thank you to Brian. Good evening, hello. Thank you. I think people are already falling asleep. I believe it. Thank you, Ness. Last night we were averaging between 700 and 800 people, and it was so quiet. Which is good. I'm glad everyone's able to relax. Hey, Chris, welcome. Good, Stacy, I'm glad. Yes, thank you. I use the selenite to help cleanse before we start with the crystals. Thank you. Yes, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other crystals tonight. Thank you. Hello, hello. Trickery is amazing. If you feel very tired, just please be careful that you do not drop your phone on your face. It seems to happen every live to someone. We just started maybe 10 minutes ago with the selenite. Happened to you last live. Hopefully you're okay. I've done that before too, while like reading on my phone. Not fun. Thank you, you're so sweet. Hey, I'm good, thank you. How are you? I have a ring. Yes, prop it up by your head. Hi, Becca. How are you? Does anyone do Reiki for me? My dad used to before he passed. I do it to myself all the time though, or I hop on other people's lives when they do Reiki. How do I prop up my phone? It's connected to a ring light. Okay, you're still on it under your pillow. Awesome. You're feeling relaxed. Good. I'm glad. Thank you. I did not learn from my dad, but I went, my dad and I learned around the same time from different people. We were living a couple states away from each other at the time. Thank you. My beauty mark? Oh, on my neck or the one on my face? Sorry. Thank you, Carter. How are you? Spread you the crystals. Awesome. I'm so glad. I'm well, thank you. Yeah, he did his first one, I want to say, a couple months before me. And because he did it, he asked me if I wanted to. And he ended up, he paid for my first a team. I think it's for my birthday or Christmas. They're right around the same time. I can't remember which one. It's so quiet in here for almost 400 people. Yes, it's just as quiet when there's 1,000. Everyone's sleepy. Yes, thank you to everyone who's tapping the screen and sharing the live and boosting the algorithm so we can get some people in here who need some healing. Pets and plucks. Mabel's been very quiet today. I'm sure she'll make her presence known later. There's some Labradorite. I'm using that one tonight. Sucking me to touch my life. Awesome. My YouTube channel will definitely be up by next week and probably sooner. Yes, it can help with anxiety. Thank you, Abby. Thank you, Tracy. Tonight is focusing on better sleep. Everything associated with that. Anxiety, overthinking before bed, just being calm and peaceful. Yes, thank you. I have no makeup on right now. I just showered beforehand. If your heart rate is increasing, is that normal? It can be. Some people get like a temporarily worse before they start to feel better. If it gets to be too much for you, just swipe away. But it should settle down. Thank you. Thank you, Elle. Happy Saturday from Washington. Hello. Yeah, my chair's here and then my sound bowl's on the shelf behind me. It's not pigtailed. Use Reiki while waiting for outcome for biopsy. It kept you sane. Awesome. Thank you, Art Soul. Hey, Bright Blue Eyes. How are you? Yeah. Today's focus is on sleep. Thank you. You do not have to look at the screen for it to work. No. Thank you, Liz. I don't have a different background than before. I got a new ring light in today, so it's just a different angle, but it's still I don't know if you can see the same shelves as usual. Thank you. It looks different. I put signs up today, so these three are new. So maybe that's why it looks a little different. Thank you. Thanks, Deb. Is it normal to feel your heart sink to your stomach? Not actually, but just the feeling of it. Is it like a warmth, like a heavy warmth feeling? Sometimes you feel like pulling sensations. It's because you have a block that's trying to release. Just try to relax into it. Thank you everyone who's sharing. To whoever sent me a Venmo, thank you. Thank you, Pink Champagne. How are you? Thank you. Hi, Issa. I'm good. How are you? You felt the block, but first time your heart felt tingly. Tingling is usually where that energy is coming in and it needs to be focused. Good, I'm glad. This one's for sleep. Hey, Emma. Thank you, Stacy. How do you know if the blockage was released? You'll either like quite literally feel like the release, where it's like a quick sense of relief, or you won't feel like the pain, the pulling, the pinching anymore. It will kind of dissipate and go away. Thank you, Taggart. I just feel having you feel calm. Good. I'll probably be on for at least another hour, maybe 2. You always fall asleep before. Good. 'Kay, reminder to hydrate. Okay, we're gonna start with my good trusty, thank you, Pink Champagne, Smoky Quartz. It helps to ground and protect from nightmares. 1111, yes. Thank you. Good time to start with the crystals. 1011 there, you'll have to let us know it's 1111. My arms don't usually get sore. I can usually go like 2-3 hours before I start to feel it, but I went bowling Thursday night and my arm is sore from that. So I'm starting off a little weaker than usual. I leave the comments on, but you can swipe the screen to remove the comments. 909 likes, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Your fingers deserve some Reiki for all the tapping. Never dropping the phone on your face. Yes, please be careful. take a lot out of me emotionally to help? No, I set protection for myself ahead of time, although sometimes, more often in one-on-one sessions, I can feel their emotions or like physical pain. It doesn't happen often. Out of all the lives I've done on here, I've only had it happen a few times where I could feel others, but it's hard to tell who it is when it's a collective. Been on for about 30 minutes. Hi Massimo, how are you? This one's for sleep. So you're just waking up. I don't know if this will help, but hopefully it will help you tonight when you go to bed. Thank you so much for sharing. Hi from Texas. Hello, welcome. Reiki is energy healing. Yes, Reiki helps remove blocks. How long does a Reiki healing last? I'm not if I am just going to question it or not. How long do the sessions last? My lives usually last 1 to 3 hours. Individual sessions are usually 30 to 60 minutes. Afterwards, you can feel it for a couple of days or a week. It depends what caused the blocks, and if you're going to be reintroduced to those triggers that could create the blocks again faster. Thank you. Hello. Yes, Amsterdam 5:15. Well, hopefully it helps you sleep good tonight, Massimo. Thank you. Welcome. Hey, Indigo. Thank you. Yeah, the coral one's really pretty. This is Smoky Quartz. Hey, Brandy, thank you. Thank you, Stacy. Hello. Yeah, the coral reef one's beautiful. We've been on for about 30 minutes. Thank you, Ramos. Thank you, AS. Thank you, Courtney. Hi, MK. How are you? So when I do Reiki, it's super relaxing for me too, so I enjoy doing it. Thank you, Pink Champagne. This is Smoky Quartz. Thank you, Massimo. Heading to bed, yes, perfect. Is there ever a time or place where someone shouldn't receive Reiki? So Reiki is based on free will and your higher self. So if there's ever a time in your life where you and your higher self don't want the Reiki, you just wouldn't consent to it. My arm does get tired after like 2 or 3 hours, but I went bowling the other night, so it's already tired to begin with, but I'm okay. Hello, fellow INFJ Watersland. Hello, Tessa. Kourtney Kardashian does Reiki. That's so funny. I didn't know that. I get most of my crystals from World Incense Store. I actually just posted a video today with a screenshot of their information. Thank you, Anita. Got crystals from today. Awesome. Can Reiki be dangerous? No, it is always positive, with no negative attachments. You ordered from yesterday? Awesome. They're such a great shop. I love them. And they've always answered my questions. They're so sweet. Thank you, L33. Thank you, Linda. Is it normal for your eyes to feel pressure when they shut or open? From the Reiki, if that's where your body needs the energy, it will focus it there. You can feel a slight pressure. If it becomes painful, then just swipe away for a little bit so it can settle in. Thank you, Al. Thank you, Trish. Today's focus is sleep. Thank you, Basil. How are you? Reiki is healing through energy. I'm sorry, I'm not a medium, so I can't help you with their daughter. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you. Thank you, Massimo. Thank you, Hale. Thank you, Trevor. How do you activate your crystals? You can just hold them and set an intention with them. Good evening, how are you? You take melatonin because you have trouble sleeping. This would help with sleep. Yep, that's okay. It will still help. I read Vermont as he who shall not be named. Thank you, Jen. That's so sweet. I'm glad it helps. Thank you, Shan Shan. Good evening, Bear. How are you? long out COVID. Oh no. Yes, I'm glad this helps. You're welcome, Fruit Gal. If you watch one of your videos for initial healing, you do that more than once. You may feel better after one, but you can always repeat them as necessary. I also have it set so that you can save the videos to your phone if you want to rewatch them again later to make it easier for everyone. Feeling warm? Yes, my hands are super warm tonight. Am I late? We started maybe 30 minutes ago. First live with No Lily. I know she's flying. She was flying to Florida today. Am I going to use the glowing stick? I started with the selenite and I always end with it too. Hey Cheshire, how are you? Thank you, Outlaw. All of my past live videos will be added to my YouTube. So they'll be up by next weekend. Am I in a relationship? Yes, I am married. I didn't see the rest of the question. It flew by. Does it help you both while you're co-experiencing negative energy? Yes, it has. You can't wait if I pay up to bring it every video. It's still coming. Good, I'm glad. Thank you. You're in Florida. Yes, she was flying there. She's in North Carolina. She's flying to Florida. Yesterday was her birthday. And my hand got itchy. Sorry. Quick explanation of what Reiki is. Reiki is healing through energy. It uses life force energy. It's not tied to any religion. It's open practice. Anyone can do Reiki if they wanted to. I am trained in distance Reiki. I've been doing it for over 17 years. Distance Reiki is kind of like using energy in a sense where if someone calls you and they tell you they love you, it makes you feel warm and happy and safe. If someone were to call you and yell at you and be condescending and degrading, you would feel like you're shutting off and you'd feel, you know, turned off and neglected. So it's all about the same type of energy. We just focus it on blocks in your body to make you feel better. If you have bad insomnia, this will definitely help. Does it make a difference if crystals are in natural or polished form? I can feel energy off of both. I prefer like a raw natural just because I feel more connected to it, more connected to like the earthiness of it. But I work with tumbled too, and they're perfectly fine. Yes, I will do the scalp massages again. Thank you, L33. Thank you, Carl. What lives have I done before? I've done, let's see, we did one for weight management. We did one for grief. We did one for anxiety and depression. We did one for self-esteem last night, for confidence. I'm definitely forgetting a few off the top of my head. We did some for some of the chakras. Make sure you're hydrating. My YouTube name is the same, but if you search it right now, it's probably not going to pull up because I have everything set to private until I can get all my videos good to go. Guilt, yes, thank you. One was guilt. Feel restless legs, relaxing. Good, I'm glad. Yesterday's live was the self-esteem. Thank you. Yes, I can work on babies too. Hey Kevin, we started about 30 minutes ago. Thank you, Shanna. Tonight's focus is sleep and relaxation. It looks like I'm opening cabinet doors. I like that explanation. I knew exactly what you were referring to. Can you do Reiki and water before you drink it? Yes, you can do. I do Reiki for my drinks, my food, my plants, my pets, my child. Hi, Lena. By the blue light. So the regular ring light is super bright, and at nighttime when people are trying to relax, the blue light's just a little more soothing. So it's supposed to feel like you're cleaning out your brain. It can, yes. Glad it's making you feel better, Christina. My lives are usually Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, this is a new ring light, so it's a slightly different blue than usual. And I tried a couple of different colors and it wasn't working. The blue works the best. With babies and pets, I would just ask for consent from their higher selves. I've been doing Reiki for over 17 years. Thank you, Deb, for the coral. Yes, you can sit it on your chest in case you fall asleep. Do not let it fall on your face. They'll just sassily walk away, yes. Thank you. Reiki is healing through energy. It's not tied to any religion. It's open for everyone. Tonight's intention is for better sleep. Daughter says I have beautiful eyes. Thank you, that's so sweet. Thank you, Grand. Bless your buffalo wings, perfect. I'm glad it's helping. ASMR and Reiki are not the same, no. You have to be trained and attuned by a Reiki master to be a Reiki practitioner, which, depending on your level, can take years. I just became attuned to Reiki master a couple weeks ago, so in the future I would like to teach, but right now I'm just enjoying doing all this. Thank you, Ilya. Thank you, Pink Champagne. It can help with COVID symptoms, yes. Anxiety is a really good stone for, amethyst is a good stone for anxiety. I've been on for about 45 minutes, but we just started doing the Reiki about 30 minutes ago. Content from Ireland, thank you. Thank you so much. Found local Reiki master thing about doing a session, looking to getting attuned. Awesome. Enjoy it. I loved my first one, that was my favorite. Hi, Diana. Yes, it will still work if you come in late. You do not have to stay for the whole live for it to work. Thank you, Goddess. Consent says, Mimi, thank you. If you don't consent, you just won't receive. You're still welcome to stay and hang out. That's okay. Yes, it can help with addiction. Thank you. Blessings to you too. The cat Luna is so chilled out. Perfect. You always fall asleep. That's okay. I encourage it. Can I do another self-esteem one? It will be posted to my YouTube by next week. How do you release tension from your third eye or a block? Tension, just try to relax your brow bone and your jaw so that you're not adding any extra. I go live 2-3 times a week, usually Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and they're always an hour to 3 hours. Reminder to hydrate. Same for your 1-year-old. Friend's grandma died. I'm so sorry. Natural melatonin, yes. A block on your third eye would block your intuition. How does it work with so many people on here? The intention set as a collective. How do you relax a block? You have to release a block. You don't relax a block. Yes. Supported to hydrate because 1, it's good for you in general, and 2, if you've consented to the energy healing and we're shifting your energy around, it's going to help flush out some of the negative attachments, negative energy, and you want to hydrate to help keep it going. Yes, thank you everyone for helping answer questions. Thank you, Susan. Okay, let's do rose quartz next. This helps calm emotions that would prevent a peaceful sleep. You do not have to comment to consent. You can just think it to yourself or say it out loud. My YouTube is the same as my name here, but it's not up yet. It will be up by next weekend. And yes, you do not have to consent. It's okay. If you don't want to, you're still welcome to stay and hang out as long as you're being respectful. You're welcome, Goddess. Thank you for being here. Hi, Claudia. Welcome. Your cat fell asleep. That's it. You're stuck. Yes. Rose quartz in your hand. Perfect. How do I release a block? I would send energy to it to help get it released and open again. Thank you. You feel like butter. Hopefully it's a good thing. If you have the crystal that I'm using, you can hold it and use it. Yes. Falling asleep once. Welcome back. Your 4-year-old consent, welcome. Glad you're here. New Hyde Park, New York. I know exactly where that is. I grew up near Gardner. You can put your phone to the side. Yes, it will still work. Hi, hello. We're working on sleep today. Thank you, Alexander. Your legs are jelly good. Gardner, New York, not Kansas. Right now I'm using rose quartz. I do have a video posted about anxiety. Can I do a session for motivation? Yes, that's on my list. Where's my dad? My dad passed away 4 years ago. That was good, thank you. How was yours? I was born in New York. I'm in South Carolina now. Hey, 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 how are you? You're welcome, have a good night. I'm sorry about your mom. I grew up in Gardner, which is near Poughkeepsie. And then I went to Rhode Island. I lived there for about 10 years. I went to university there. And I stayed there after I graduated. And then I moved to South Carolina. I'm near Myrtle Beach. Your daughter is in South Carolina. Your son goes to Marist. Yep, I know where Marist is. I don't feel drained after the sessions. No, it's very relaxing for me too. Thank you for all the shares. Thank you for everyone tapping the screen. Thank you for all the new follows. Welcome. Thank you for all the gifts. Thank you, Sanguine. Thank you, Kat. Yes, I've fallen asleep while doing Reiki on myself. Several times. Hello from Boston. Hi. Merle's Inlet. I know exactly where you are. About 45 minutes north of you. You booked an in-person Reiki session. Awesome. Let me know how it goes. Thank you. Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome. Thank you, teacher. Tracy. How did I know Reiki was my calling? I've always felt like a healer. Even when I was younger, I just didn't really understand what it was at that time. And when my dad started doing Reiki, he offered for me to do it as well, and I did, and I enjoyed it. I do not do past life regressions, but I have had it before. St. Augustine, Florida, welcome. Orlando relocated to Revere, Mass. I know exactly where that is too. I did an internship in Cambridge for a few months. I'm not doing in-person sessions right now because of COVID. And in my home that I'm in now, the room that I would use for that is being used for something else. My experience energy one-on-one, what does it feel like to me? So my hands are always very warm and tingly. My body gets very warm. When I'm scanning someone's body, I can feel the energy kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like a it feels like someone's going like this on my hands. But when there's blocks, I don't feel anything. So I'll hover my hand there or touch depending on the body area until I start to feel the energy again. I will be doing remote sessions yet. So when I get my YouTube up by next week, and I'll have the link there too. Right now I only have the email sessions in there just because my schedule is so crazy with my other jobs. It's hard for me to book like the Zoom sessions right now. So I'm going to start with the emails until my schedule gets a little better, and then I'll start opening up a few, probably a few a week for Zoom. Puerto Rico, welcome. You're welcome, thank you. Yes, still Cherry Grove Beach and North Myrtle Beach, yes. I wish I could do this full time. You're welcome. Trina Italia, ciao. This is rose quartz. How do I unblock? I send it energy. How do you unblock? It depends what caused the block to begin with. So if it was like an interaction with a negative person, like, you know, setting up boundaries, removing them from your life can help release the block. If it was an irrational fear, facing the fear can help. It depends on what caused it to begin with. How does an email session work? So an email session is, I do the same thing I'm doing now, but I send it all the information to you through email. So I don't know if you can see the board back there with the body on it. That's a female. The other side of the board has a male. I use that in place of a physical person being present in front of me. I set it up with the crystal grid. I send the energy to that. So I send you a form that you would fill out that has a bunch of questions about what kind of physical ailments or emotional ailments you want me to focus on, if there's been any trauma to your body you want me to help with. And I use that form as a guide. I do 30 or 60-minute email sessions. They're based on first come, first serve. So if I get 50 in at once, I'm just going to work my way through the list. There's no set appointment time. I just email you with all the information once it's done. And then you, of course, can ask questions and stuff like that too. I do that as a way so that, one, I make it more affordable for you because I don't have to be anywhere at a specific time. I can kind of do it in between all my other stuff. But I do it so that it's an affordable way for people who want to see what Reiki is about, or who can't afford like a full hour Zoom session. They have an option too. If somebody's hand lets me say, give me energy. That's so sweet. Hello, welcome. Thank you, Shannon. The email sessions, it's 35 for 30 minutes and 70 for 60 minutes. My lives usually are around 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours. Welcome, Brittany. Yes, Reiki can help with trauma. I'm finally about to go to bed. Where did Reiki originate? So I study Usui Reiki. So Mikao Usui in the 1800s discovered it, but it's been around forever. It's always been based off of energy, or as long as energy has existed, it's been a possibility. But he was the one who learned how to harness its powers and use it, at least in my practice that I've studied. I'm not sure if it's the same for Holy Fire and Kundalini and stuff like that. How long have I been on? I've been on for about an hour. Thank you. Tonight's live is on sleep. Reiki can help with addiction, yes. Yes, spirit energy. Ray and Ki is like chi, life force, and energy. Thank you, Razy. You're welcome. My pleasure. Reiki is healing through life force energy. It's a ring light set to blue. Thank you. I just got a new phone a couple weeks ago. It's got a really good front camera. Thank you. Just send your LEDs to blue to match. Good. Get in the zone with me. Yes, Reiki can help with fertility. I think it's the Samsung 21 Ultra. I think the Ultra, the Plus, whichever one. I think it's the Ultra. I had the Samsung 20 for a couple years, 2 years, I think, and I loved it, so I just got the newer version. I had to make sure I got one with good cameras for all my lives in TikTok. How do I feel it over the internet? I feel it the same way over the internet as I would in person. It's on a larger scale because it's a collective, obviously, with 735 people at the moment. But my hands get very warm and tingly. My body gets very warm. Your neighbors are having parties, so able to relax. Good, I'm glad. My pleasure. I'm always happy to answer questions. And if you ask a question I didn't answer, I'm sorry. I'm trying to do the healing and read at the same time. Sometimes I miss some. Yes, I'm not a medium, sorry. You can see the energy. Good, thank you. Thank you, Jennifer. My pinky keeps twitching. I look like the red lady from Game of Thrones. I've never watched Game of Thrones, but I'm assuming that's a compliment, so thank you. I'll have to go look her up. Your finger kept twitching too, Becca. It was you. I was like, my pinky's like over here going like this. I'm like, that's so weird. A lot of people are saying they're feeling it in their face, so let's focus on that right now. You're forgiven, thank you. Hi, Trevor, thank you. Hey, April, thank you. left hand twitched. Your left side is your feminine energy, so it could be correlated to that. Hi Violet, thank you. Thank you, Happy, yes. You threw your bag out this morning. Oh, I'm sorry. There's nothing you have to do other than consent and just relax and get comfortable and allow the energy to be received. What is a violet flame? I've heard of it, but I'm not sure. Some of this stuff is all very new to me, so I'm learning right along with y'all. It sounds pretty. I'm not sure though. I'll look it up after and see what I can find on it. Hey Angelique, thank you. Okay. We'll do some pulling with the crystals next. You do not have to sit or lay in a specific way to receive. As long as you consent, you'll receive the healing. I always just say whatever's most comfortable for you. Sitting, laying down. You can watch the phone, lay the phone down and just relax. Eyes open or closed. You can watch me, the crystals, whatever is more easy for you. I have this sound bowl back there. It's a Tavation sound bowl, and it's got textured edges, so it has like the mallet to do the sound with it. But the problem is because it's textured, after doing it for like 10 seconds, it starts to have like this really loud, obnoxious vibration. But I can just like tap the side if you want to hear the sound bowl, and I can do that for a little bit too. Let me push back and get it. I'm going to do, if you have headphones in, I don't know how loud this is going to be, so I'll give you a second to change or adjust the volume. Alright, let me know if it's super loud. I'm going to try to go gentle because I've never done them out live before. That's good. Okay, perfect. Sorry, the comments lag, so I need to make sure. Do the rain sticks out? Let me see if I can do both at the same time. Oh, I didn't mean to scare your puppy. I'm sorry. Yes, you can consent to yourself. Thank you, Abby. Cindy. I'll do this for like 2 more minutes, then I'm going to go back to the Reiki. Yeah, rain's sick. Ooh, sorry. Yeah, the sound is pretty, but it only lasts like 30 seconds. This is more ASMR, yeah. So I don't know if you can see on the sound bowl, it's like, it's textured. So when it's not smooth. So when I go around it, it starts to have like a weird vibration. Let's see. See, it starts to vibrate with the stick. Thank you, Finley. My husband's probably like, what is she doing up there? That's as long as I can do it before it starts to get really vibration. Do the rain stick. People coming out are like, ooh, ASMR. I'll do a live one night where it's just ASMR. So that those who want the ASMR can do it. Yes, I'm going to go back to the crystals. But for those of you who enjoyed it, I'm glad. Okay. The rain stick's nice. It only lasts like 30 seconds when I flip it, so I kind of have to like twist it slowly, so I can't like multitask when I do it. But I found one on Etsy. It's like $140, but it's supposed to go for like 2.5 or 3 minutes without having to touch it. So I'm going to try to get that one next, so I can do like Reiki at the same time. Okay. Back to crystals. You're all very welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. If you like the singing bowls, I follow Reiki Robert, and he does Reiki, and he has a whole bunch of singing bowls, and he kind of does a combination of both. So if you enjoy that, follow him too. Okay. Thank you, Missy. I have Chaorite, which helps with irregular sleep patterns, and if you also sleepwalk, it can help with that apparently too. I looked it up. Yes, Reiki Robert is awesome. He was one of the first people I followed on here. pulling or plucking, whichever one you want to call it, helps to remove negative energy, negative attachments, irrational fears, past trauma, any kind of healing that you're ready to let go of. Thank you, Jilly. Seven, 7. You sleep best with the lies. Good, I'm glad. You can close your eyes, yes. Yes, I've done Reiki for toddlers, infants, kids, pets. It's okay. Thank you, Kayla. Boyfriend didn't believe he is asleep 2 minutes in. Thank you, thank you, Stacy. Thank you, Jilly. You're welcome, honey. Thank you. Thank you, Amber. I think most people on here fell asleep. It's a very quiet live for over 800 people. Okay, let's hyperwatch with your mid-snow sleeping. Good, I'm glad. Just dropped your phone on your face, oh no. Does my camera have autofocus? I'm not sure. I'm not good with these technology things. Your daughter fell asleep. Good. Yes, go get some sleep. Crystals for happiness or peace. A lot of the yellow crystals are really good for happiness, for peace and calm. More of like the purples and the blues. Thank you, Miss Oblo. Thank you, Irish baby. My YouTube channel will be up by next weekend. You're still here, but you have the rest of your household. You're hanging on. Hey, Crystal, how are you? Thank you, Amber. Yeah, citrine is really good. Lives in a weighted blanket. Ooh, that sounds nice. The water sound is real. Yes, I have a fountain on my desk. All the crystals tonight are for sleep. So we had Smoky Quartz, Rose Quartz, Chaorite. I am going to be using Black Obsidian, Amethyst, Labradorite, and Moonstone. You're welcome. Getting warm. Time to get the fan, yes. My husband got me a weighted blanket last year. I don't remember if it was my birthday or Christmas. And it's like 10 feet by 10 feet. It's huge. And it's like 35 or 40 pounds across. It is like the best thing ever, especially if you have anxiety. It's awesome. This is Chaorite, but I do have Labradorite to use tonight. Yeah, these ones are actually pretty true to color. They have like purple and black marbling. They're really pretty. Little like flecks in them. Thank you to whoever just sent me a Venmo. I appreciate it. Yes, helps sleep better, helps with anxiety. Thank you, Abra. School counselor at home, different way of playing at 20 minutes. Yes. Yes, you can do other things while the live is open. 11:11. What is pulling? Yes, pulling out bad energy, negative attachments, irrational fears, past trauma, anything that you are ready to heal of and let go that's no longer serving you. You had no trouble sleeping since you started being allowed to sleep through your alarm. Uh-oh. Hope I'm not getting you in trouble. Thank you, Crystal. I go live 2-3 times a week, usually Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. This one is Chaorite, but it is Charoite. You set 3 alarms, always 2 backups. I'm the same way. My husband hates it. He like wakes up and he's like up and out of bed and ready to go. I have like 10 alarms 5 minutes apart. I need to process life in the morning before I can get out of bed. Why are certain symbols given to different people? How is that selection determined? Reiki symbols? Each Reiki symbol represents something different. So depending on what the practitioner feels you and your body need at that time can send different symbols. 105 likes, thank you so much. Set alarms for every 2 minutes, it's a struggle. Yes, I am not a morning person by any means. And I used to work in bakeries for a long time where I would have to be at work at like 3 or 4 in the morning, and I do not miss that. A good hour of leave me alone. I love that, yes. Thank you, Shrek. At least 5 alarms, yep. I'm glad I'm not alone. I'm glad there are others out there. You hate mornings, Deb? Yes. I could stay up till 3, 4 a.m. like no problem. But getting up at like 6 a.m., don't talk to me. Thank you, 8. Yeah. My daughter starts school in 2 weeks. And she's like me, she's a night owl. Like, if she gets up before 9 a.m., it's a miracle. And she has to be at school by 7:30 or she's late. unless my husband's like, I need to train you and her to get up early. He's like, I'm gonna have to get you both out of bed and ready for school. I'm like, no kidding. Hi, welcome. Yeah. Thank you, Angelique. Hello, how are you? Oh, I have a kink in my neck. Oh. 3+ alarms, yes. I know, I feel bad going late, like so live so late. I want to try to do some lives earlier, but it's like, I don't know how many people will be on. Most people I feel like are on at night. My daughter's going into 1st grade. Yeah, working 9 to 5. I'm lucky where I have a very, my manager is super laid back, and he's like, as long as you get your work done, he's like, just show up to work. I'm like, okay. Not like getting up early played a role in your career choice. Yeah, so I worked in bakeries and restaurants for, oh my gosh, almost 15 years. So I was always at work at like 3 or 4 in the morning. So now I tell myself after doing that for like a decade and a half, I deserve to sleep in. Thank you, Art and Soul. It is way too early to start school in the South. So when I was in New York, the younger kids always went to school later than the older kids, because if the older kids got off the bus first, they could keep an eye on the younger kids. But in the South, it is the opposite. The younger kids go to school first, and the older kids go after them. So it's like she's 6. Like, she doesn't want to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. That's crazy. 1st grade teacher, magical year. Awesome. Any advice for a 1st grader? Because we did virtual last year, so this is her 1st year going into the actual school. You love to work in a bakery? I loved working in a bakery. I loved doing it. I loved eating it. Yeah, she just turned 6 and she's going into 1st grade. I saw the light flicker, yes. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you, Cy Marty. Yes, hydrate. You're in California. Yeah, I feel like if I start between 10 and 11, I get like East Coast and West Coast hopping on by the time I'm done, so. And of course, we have people in Europe who are hopping on in the morning too. Your grandson's going into 2nd. What a great age that is. Yes, it is a great age. I agree. Hi, how are you? So when I rub my hands together, it's kind of like activating the energy again. Although I apparently got something on my hand. So I do this a lot. Plus with Reiki, in my experience, my hands get very sensitive and very warm and tingly. So sometimes just doing this kind of like makes you feel like reconnected again. You'll see some people draw symbols on their hands too. I do that before I start. What energy do I have? I'm a Reiki practitioner, so it's healing energy. Hi Naomi, how are you? Make sure you're hydrating. Oh, if your thumb gets really sensitive, yeah. Like before, like while I was doing this, my fingers started twitching, so I had to like move it around a little bit. Thank you, it's my pleasure. I'm well, thank you. You can breathe and relax just by seeing me. Good, I'm glad it's helping. I hope you're feeling better. On my left, thank you. Got a new phone that has an LCD screen. Doesn't seem to affect you as much as your old phone. Your back is hurting right now. So if you feel like any kind of slight pain, pressure, or pulling sensation, you have a block that's trying to be removed. Try to relax into it. You woke up very thirsty after the first live. Yes, hydration is important. This helps your Tourette's. I'm so glad. Where did you say your tick was? Tick is in your throat. So let's focus on throat quickly. So my intention, so the live tonight is for sleep, but I always set the intention ahead of time that those who consent to the healing, that they receive the energy where it is needed for them. You fell asleep the last 15 minutes. Welcome back. Is there any way to know if a local Reiki practitioner is a legitimate practitioner? So it depends who they trained with. So like my first and second attunement, I trained with certified Reiki masters. So I received certificates and stuff. So like when I go into like a building or practice, I can hang my actual certificates to show that I've done that. That's not to say people couldn't make fakes, but you could always ask them who they trained under, how long they've been practicing, what level of attunements they've received. I'm sure if you Google, like, you know, what to ask a Reiki practitioner, there's probably a whole, like, questionnaire you could ask them too. Lily, hi. You just got off your plane. You're so sweet. You always hop on. Someone earlier was like, this is my first live without Lily. I was like, I know, she's flying. I hope it was a good flight for you. The light flickered again. I didn't see it that time. I saw it the first one. Right now I've been doing lives Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And I always start sometime between 10 and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I usually go for like 1 to 3 hours, depending on how I feel. The light flickering could be energy. I did a live where I sent an energy ball once. I think, no, it wasn't a live, it was a video. And my camera was unfocused for like 30 seconds. I couldn't get it to refocus again. It was funny. When I blow, you can take a deep breath. Feels good. Good. I do the deep breaths to help remind you guys to do breathing too. Our block's always negative energy in some form, yes. It could be negative energy, negative attachments, past trauma. Thank you, Crystal. Is it letting you type tonight, Crystal? I think you were the one who said that it was muted. Tonight's session is focused on sleep. Thank you, Mercury. Okay, yes, good, perfect. I was nervous it was muted. I couldn't remember if I saw you comment already. I've been on for about an hour. It was just over an hour. Thank you, Pisces. Make sure you're hydrating. Thank you, Next Plateau. Welcome back. How are you? Alright, next let's use the Black Obsidian. This helps transmute negative feelings, freeing the mind and heart of disturbances, which allows you to fall into a more restful sleep. I'll probably be on for at least another 30 minutes to an hour. And putting your cat to sleep. Good. Mabel's been very quiet tonight. She's probably going to start soon. Alright, my Black Obsidian. My hand just got really hot. Oh yeah, for at least another 30 to 60 minutes. Thank you, Maddie. Thank you, Crystal. Is it a stone ring? No. It's a nice piece of Black Obsidian. I have 2 of these, but this one's the most comfortable to hold. Found pieces in Africa by the moment. That's so cool. I would love to go, like, find somewhere to go, like, dig up my own crystals. That's, like, on my bucket list. I have to see if there's any areas near me. Your cat Frosty's loving all of your photos. Hi, Frosty. Welcome. Is there anything I do to my crystals after I send healings? I always cleanse them in between sessions and recharge them, set intentions. Yeah, that would be a fun activity. The pain finally worked its way out. Yay! Glad you're feeling better. You're very welcome, Violet. Thank you for being here. Oh, let's send Frosty some love and healing. Lots of crystal mines in North Carolina. Ooh, let me know where. See here, my Violet's like, yes, sleep, yes. You want a bracelet? Any suggestions? What do you want the bracelet to be able to help you with? A few people earlier on said they never got notified. Yes, I'm in South Carolina. I will take the trip to North Carolina to go. Maybe we can get a group together and make a field trip out of it. How do I charge my crystals? Depending on the crystals, some of them I charge in the sun, some I put in the moonlight. You can just hold them and set an intention. You're in Asheville and there's some here. App updated. Maybe that's why people aren't getting notifications. I use Amethyst for my anxiety. Yes, I think we need a field trip. Yes, let's go. I'm in Carolina Forest, right by Conway. You need a protection stone for a bracelet. This, Black Obsidian, or Black Tourmaline are really good for protection. You will fly down from New Jersey for this field trip. Yes, let's see what we can find out. I will totally make a weekend of it. Emeralds are on Hidden Night. Do I always carry a crystal? I always carry Amethyst with me. I also have a pendant that's got moonstone and Labradorite on it that I wear a lot. Your stepdad works at Coastal Carolina. I drive past that all the time. Hi Melissa, how are you? You're in Sumter, so about an hour and a half away from Conway. I've been to Sumter before. As well as like 6 other kinds of crystals. Yes, so many of us Carolinians, yes. I'm good, thank you. You're in Indiana, laying everywhere. Yes. Yes, I'm here, yay. Hi Tanya, how are you? Can you tell me if I am what I think I might be? I'm not sure what you mean. I'm not a medium, if that's what you're asking. You're in South Carolina. Hello. We're neighbors. Reiki works for this screen. It's energy healing. Energy is not bound by time, space, distance, technology. This all set their intention. And I'm trained in distance healing. Kyanite is in North Carolina. Oh, I am so there. I love kyanite. Crystal stores in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Ooh. Tonight's focus is sleep. I don't know if the Charleston so badly. Charleston's beautiful. Hand motion healing soon, yes. Hello from Southern California, hi. Hi, Velof, you're welcome. From Delaware, thank you, you're welcome. Thank you, Angel, thank you, Crystal. You live in Myrtle Beach? Oh, you're right down the road from me. Yes, the traffic on 501 has been insane. I've taken every back road I can to avoid it. Colorado, hello. Thank you so much, Crystal. This is Black Obsidian, yes. You're 30 minutes from Myrtle Beach. See, we need to just get like a group field trip going. Tonight's Reiki focus is sleep. Thank you, Melissa. Make sure you're drinking. Stay hydrated. Thank you, Chow. Hello, Northern California. Yes, lots of fellow South Carolinians. Breathing exercises when you're stuck in traffic. So if it causes you like anxiety, which I get sometimes too, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And always breathe out longer than you breathe in. That will help relax your body. If you have anxiety, you can always do, I forget what it's called, it's like the 5 grounding exercises where it's like, look around you and name 5 things you can touch, 4 things you can smell, 3 things you could hear, 2 things you could taste, and it's like a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 thing. You've fallen asleep twice now. Good, I'm glad it's helping. Hello from New York City. Hi, Huntington Beach, California. Hello. I'll be on for about another 30 to 60 minutes. Hello from the air. Hi. Hope you're having a good flight. Traffic has been bad lately. Yes, I get anxiety in traffic too sometimes, so I completely understand. And if it gets really bad, sometimes what I do is I'll bring like an insulated thermos like this, and I'll put ice cubes in it with water, and I'll just hold an ice cube in my mouth if the anxiety gets really bad. Sometimes the cold will like shock it out of me because my body's more focused on the ice and the anxiety at that time. Yes, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 works great for anxiety attacks. I use that a lot. And if you can't do ice, if you ever do like to-go takeout food and they give you little salt packets, keep the salt packets, because putting that much salt in your mouth at once can also help distract from the anxiety or a panic attack. Good night, Lily. Thank you for stopping in. You live in Atlanta, so all you have is traffic. Yes. I was in Atlanta a few times and we went, I don't remember where in Atlanta it was, but we called it like Spaghetti Junction. It was like all the roads were just like tangled together. Yes, bite into lemon too. Yes, that works too. Hi, Musical Dreamer. How are you? Peppermint gum. Yes. Anything that kind of shocks your senses to distract you. With overheating from panic, yes. Yes, if you have high blood pressure, salt is not the way to go. Thank you. I am not a doctor. This is not medical advice. Probably the 285 area. That may have been it. My aunt lives, she used to live in Atlanta, but now she moved to Marietta. Thank you, Mama. Yes, I do Reiki myself all the time. Yes, A through Z. Yes, panic attacks, tunnel vision, yes. Brazil, hello. Hello from your bedroom, welcome. Can you join, please? All are welcome here, just consent. Your wife asked you to watch live or she fell asleep. Let her sleep. I'm glad she's relaxing. Glad you're feeling better, Melissa. Thank you, Lori. I feel really relaxed while I'm doing this session, like just like you guys. I get super relaxed as it goes on. Usually after I stop, it takes me like an hour to go to sleep because I get like a second wind. Thank you. I'm glad you're feeling better, Gina. Your stress from work, it's all gone. Good. Let it go. You don't need it. It's not serving you. I'll be on for another 30 to 60 minutes. Do I feel all the energy? I feel it as a collective, yes. Thank you everyone who's sharing. Thank you for all the follows. If you enjoy this type of energy work and healing, just tap my name and follow, and then you can tap the bell and hopefully receive notifications when I go live. Can Reiki energy be sent to spirits who have passed? Yes, I will send Fiona some energy. What type of dog was Fiona? What breed? "777 again." Thank you, Amber. Thank you, Tough Cupcake. Anyone can be a Reiki practitioner as long as you're attuned, yes. She's a 17, 18-year-old Jack Russell Terrier. Okay, thank you. I will send her some when I'm done with the live. And I'm so sorry for your loss. I called her Fee. That's so cute. 17, 18. That's amazing. She had a good life. If you're tired, don't fight it. Go get some sleep so you can rest. Thank you, baby girl. Hi, welcome. Hey, Devin, how are you, Devon? Yeah, I was going to say 17 or 18 is really good for Jack Russell Terrier. That's incredible. How much approximately does it cost to become a certified Reiki master? So I did my level 1 attunement, well, 17, almost 18 years ago, and I paid $100, and it was an 8-hour course, and it was a one-on-one session with me and the Reiki master. My second level was, I think it was like 200 or 250, somewhere around there. And it was half the time of the first one. I think it was like a 3 or 4 hour course. The master attunement that I did, so it's hard for me to say at the master attunement because my dad was a Reiki master before he passed. And when he passed, he gave me all of his books and stuff. So I studied the whole Reiki master course by myself. But I paid someone to give me the attunement, and so I only paid like $100 for the attunement. But typically, to do like a full master course, I want to say it's usually like $300 or $400. Some people, when Reiki, like years ago, like to be attuned by one of like the original Reiki master families, they would pay up to like $10,000 to become a Reiki master. So it varies greatly from people. You can go online and find people who do like the attunements online for cheaper. But to me, if you can go in person to do it, it is like such a better experience. So I recommend doing it in person if you can find someone local. Oh, Iris, I'm glad you're here. I hope you feel better. Don't fall asleep at work. Who said they were falling asleep at work? Oh no. Yeah, my dad started Reiki before me, and he did all of his Reiki courses through the same Reiki master who was local to him. I moved around a lot because I started when I was in college, and I moved so much that I couldn't stay with the same master as the first one. So all three were done from different Reiki masters, but all in the Usui master. Yeah, it's not crazy expensive. The only thing I would say is like my Reiki master, the first one, like I ended up moving away before I could do it with him, but he wanted me to train for a year at level 1 before I could go to level 2. So I waited about a year and a half before I ended up going to the next master and doing level 2, and she did the same. She wanted me to train at least a year in between level 2 before I got to level 3 and became a Reiki master. So I ended up moving away, and then it took almost 15 years for me to get my master attunement, but usually you have to wait at least, I want to say 6 months to a year in between each level. So, and if you do Usui Reiki, the first level allows you to do Reiki for yourself and others in person. Level 2 allows you to do distance healing like I'm doing now. And then Reiki Master allows you to teach others, and it amplifies your Reiki abilities. Yes, Reiki is from Japan. If you're feeling cold, that could be where the energy is coming in. Sometimes you get chills too. Yeah, so with Usui Reiki, Mikao Usui, if you look him up, was the person, I think it was in the 1800s, I can't remember the exact year, guys, sorry. But he was one who, quote unquote, discovered Reiki. But Reiki has always been available because it's life force energy, but he was the one who was able to harness its powers and really make it into what it is today. Empath and intuitive, sometimes you just know things. Yep, I'm the same. I'm clairsentient. I'm very intuitive. You have Reiki 1 and 2, and that's awesome. Are you going to go for level 2? Your face feels tight. Try to relax your brow bone, your jaw, and your shoulders so that you're not adding extra tension. Unclench your jaw. Is ear popping normal? Yes. Hey, Hidden Valley, thank you. I have TMJ. I don't know if you can hear my jaw pop. I always have to unclench them, like, intentionally. I go live Thursday, Friday, Saturdays. Usually I hop on between 10 and 11 Eastern Standard Time. Yes. If you just Google Reiki classes, I would just look up and see if there's Reiki Masters, like Reiki Masters near me. You heard it pop. It's loud. I could do ASMR just with my TMJ. You want to spending more time with Reiki 1 for now? Yes. I was glad I waited like a year in between each attunement. Yeah, when my husband's like hugging me or kissing me and my jaw pops, he's like, ugh. I'm like, I can't help it. Did my dad spend time in Japan? He did for work, but I don't know if it was Reiki related. TMJ ASMR, yeah. We'll start a new trend. Yes, cold hands. Feeling very cold or very hot in certain areas is very normal. That's where your body's receiving the energy, so it feels different. I'll do a 3-minute video just of my jaw popping. I have to like intentionally try not to pop it on the video because I know some people like probably hate that. But if it gets really tight, I have to. Can I make it cold? My AC is out. I can't intentionally make it cold. Some people just feel the cold. Oh no, the yawning. Thank you, Hale. Thank you, Crystal. Hey, Rhonda, how are you? Is there another way to send a gift? I have my Venmo in my bio, and it's the same for Cash App and PayPal. Thank you. That's very sweet of you. The giggles, yeah. Hello, you're back. Welcome back, Ms. Dee. Today's healing is focusing on sleep. It's been a very quiet chat, so I'm thinking most people are there. Some people have already fallen asleep, some people twice. Can I control the amount of energy the other person feels? A little bit, yes, but Reiki is based off of free will, so it also depends on what your body feels like it needs. If it ever was too much, it would just stop receiving. If you're not feeling anything this round, is it not working? No, not necessarily. Some people don't feel anything. It doesn't mean it's not working. It just might mean that you don't have a block that needs to be worked out right now. Or your body's just accepting the energy in a form where you're not feeling physical symptoms. Sometimes you might not feel the effects till like tomorrow when you wake up. I can do healing for trauma, yes. Yes, Reiki is for your chakras. I must relax when I do the scalp massage. Because of how I have the ring light now, I can't like rest my arms. So I can't do it as long. I'm gonna have to lower the ring light a little bit. Hey Bailey, how are you? Hey Liz, probably another 30, 45 minutes. You find these when you're stressed? Yes, perfect sign. Is there a stone necklace you can get for Tourette's? Off the top of my head, I'm not sure, but I will look up to see. Let me write that down. I'm going to add that to my list too for healing. For Tourette's, because I don't think anyone asked for that yet. Yes, more crystals, yes. So next, I'm going to do the Labradorite, which helps clear worries and fears that can disrupt sleep. Crystal for arthritis. Bloodstone's really good for arthritis. Bloodstone will work for fibromyalgia too. Alopecia. I'm not sure about that one. I'm going to look that one up too. Yes, Reiki can help heal past mental trauma. So Reiki is meant to heal physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. I'm still pretty new when it comes to crystals. I've really only been starting my collection with crystals and research for maybe 6 to 8 months now, maybe a little longer. So I research, I'll Google everything. I bought like crystal, like an encyclopedia book of crystals, dictionary of crystals, healing crystals. So if all else fails, I say Google. If it is failing, you're okay, your English is good. Anything for asthma. I know a lot of the crystals for like your heart chakra, they focus on like the lungs and stuff too. You worry about the quality of crystals. Yes, I research. So anyone who knows me knows I will research things to death before I purchase stuff. You're doing the crystal journey as well, yeah. Yes, a lot of cats and dogs join in too. Thank you, Dee Dee. Malachite is good for asthma, yes. And that's a good one for heart chakra too. Having anxiety, hard to breathe at the moment. You're in a safe place. Relax, join us. Allow yourself to receive. Liquid crystals are awesome too. The Oracle deck is very cool. The cards can be activated. That's cool. I haven't seen that. You'll have to look for that. The cat's tuned in with his energy. He loves this. Yes, a lot of cats and dogs come in. So one way that I've heard from others to check your crystals is if they feel cool to the touch. They're real. I guess some fake crystals can feel warm. So like when I touch the crystals, like they all feel cool to the touch. For me, it's a little easier because with energy, I can like feel the energy coming off of them. But I always just like check reviews, check to see if the shops had any issues in the past. Your dog jumped on the bed, so interesting, yes. This is Labradorite. It's hard to tell with the reflection. I don't know if you can see like the little rainbow reflecting or not with the blue light. I don't think you can. Oh, there's little ones there. I have a Labradorite slab too, but it's super reflective with the ring light. You're welcome. You ordered the fountain? Yay! I haven't been using the water solution, but I am going to get it. Yes, Reiki can help migraine headaches. The shop I recommend. So I actually just posted videos today with the green screen for the shop. It's called the World Incense Store. How do I feel about carnelian, or however it's spelled? I have carnelian. I love it. I use it for my root chakra a lot. You're fakers. You bought them from the K Dolphin. I don't know if that's a reliable source. And Dirty Myrtle. When I was in, I think was it Rhode Island, there was a strip club called the Gay Dolphin, and when I moved down here and I saw how big the store was and how many people were going in there, I was like, wow, like that is so popular, and I didn't realize it was like a souvenir shop. Tingling hands. I know, I called my friend who's still around. I was like, they have a gay dolphin here. I was like, you would not believe the amount of people going into it. She's like, what? I will never forget that. When I found out it was a souvenir shop, I was dying. Oh my gosh, that was funny. If you're in South Carolina, my daughter loves the Earthbound stores. I think there's one at Barefoot. There's one at Barefoot we went to, or Broadway. I think it was Barefoot. And she likes to pick out her crystals there, so sometimes I let her buy like the heart-shaped crystals and stuff. Because she always tries to steal mine. So now when I order crystals, I have to order 2 of everything, which is why I have them for like the pulling and the plucking, because she like rotates them in and out like a library card. She like borrows my crystals. How did I find out it was a souvenir shop? I was on the boardwalk one day walking and I saw kids walking. I was like, well, that's weird. And someone was like, oh, they're getting souvenirs. I was like, oh. I was very alarmed when I saw children walking in, let me tell you. I was like, no, don't. Oh, man. Yeah, it was quite the epiphany of a moment for me. I was like, ah. Oh, man. I can't. Yeah. It was so funny. I wasn't even like embarrassed. I was so relieved. uh. You're confused, yeah. Your back yelled at you the next day, oh no. Thank you, Crystal. Souvenir new shop in Key West named the Cat House. For energy and depression, I use Amethyst for my anxiety, which can also help with depression. Any of the crystals that are good for calming would help with that. For energy, I think maybe like citrine or like yellow jasper would be good for that. YouTube is the same as TikTok name, yes. Yes, I can do more pulling. You see the same movements, that's awesome, very intuitive. You're welcome. The YouTube is set to private right now, the link, so it will be active. Sorry, I will be active by next weekend. What did I feel change between the second and master attunement? I feel the energy more personally myself. I'm not sure if you guys can feel a difference with the energy, but I physically can from when I feel it and when I receive. Welcome back. You also get the master symbol, which is more powerful too. Thank you, it's my life. So late, probably got another 20-30 minutes. Thank you, that's my life. Please save cover. I wish I could. I'm not sure if I'll be able to go live tomorrow or not, but if I can, I definitely will. Your face is really feeling the energy so warm. What's that about? So where your body knows it needs the energy, if it's in your face, that's just where it's being received to help with whatever healing you might need there. It's hard for me to answer when it's like a collective healing because I don't know personally like your one-on-one. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Thank you. Hey, do that. Malachite, electrical obsidian, starlight for tumors growth. Thank you for answering, Crystal. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for all the roses. You're so sweet. Are there crystals to help with acne? My hormones are all over the place. I'm sure there are. I don't know any off the top of my head, but I can look to see. You have your book beside me. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all those roses. You're spoiling me. So appreciated. You hook up Thursday to start a souvenir story. Thank you, Jessica. My neck feels like it needs to crack, but it won't. Thank you, Angelique. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Butterfly Queen. Thank you, Angelique. I use Amethyst for my anxiety and panic attacks. Lapis can also be really helpful too. I know I was nervous to do my first live because I didn't know how I would feel doing it. Like I know I can do distance sessions and I can do them through like Zoom and stuff like that, but I've never done it for like 660 people before, and it's definitely an incredible feeling. Yes, my father introduced me to Reiki. Aventurine Glen and Oakenite for acne. Thank you, Crystal. She's got all the information tonight for us. Thank you, Tracy. Green malachite is also very good for anxiety. I'll have to keep that in mind. I haven't used it for my anxiety, but I'll bring it with me next time. Thank you, Jessica. Yes, my dad was a Reiki master. I was hoping I could get my master attunement from him, but he was really sick at the end, so I didn't want to push him, but he left all his stuff for me, so I used all his books to kind of self-attune, and I just had someone do the attunement for me. What do you do with the crystals? Do you have to hold them or have them on you? So in one-on-one sessions, if you want me to use crystals in the sessions, yes, I will lay them on you. But if not, I could just hold them and kind of like hover over you like I do in some areas with Reiki. But I like to hold them. I feel their energy. I feel like it helps. Thank you, Devon. Am I saying that right, Devon? You have a headache. Is it like front or up top? Front could be third eye, top could be crown. Just realized my hair's all crazy. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Crystal. Mostly top. It's probably crown. If you can, try to relax your brow bone. When I work with crown, like I always try to envision like this really beautiful like white light that's kind of like blanketing over you. So if that helps, try to think of something like that, just like protecting you to alleviate pain. Sweating like crazy. That energy's coming in. I do Reiki online. I can do it in person too. I'm just not right now with COVID. Jennifer, you okay? Thank you, baby Luke. Make sure you're hydrating. My dog's barking, sorry. Oh, good. Alright, next, Amethyst, which we all know I love, helps relieve anxiety and reasserts boundaries to help you have a more calming evening and sleep. Oh, this one looks pretty with the ring light. There's Mabel. I have a German Shepherd. Mabel, he's coming back. My husband went in the garage, so she thinks he's running away. Oh, now she's really yelling. If you go back to my videos, I think from last week, I have a video of Molly and Mabel. Mabel is a Torby. She's like a tortoise-colored tabby. Yeah, Deb sent me a video today of her asking for treats. It's so funny. She doesn't stop. Thank you, Butterfly Queen. Mabel, he's coming back. He's turning off the lights. Where's Molly? Molly could be anywhere. She's like a potato. She just lays around. She does nothing. Personality-wise, if you've ever seen Winnie the Pooh, Molly is like Eeyore without the depression. She just mopes around. She's very slow-moving. Mabel is like Tigger. She bounces off the walls. It does sound like she's saying hello. She would like you to believe that she loves her daddy, but she loves the fact that she gets treats at night, and she's reminding us that we have to give her treats even though we've given them to her for 8 years now, every night. Your dog hears the cat tripping, sorry. Mabel does this every live, every night. She's got to say hello to her fans. Yes, the Mabel fan club. Oh, yes, Mabel has big time RBF. Thank you, Crystal. Yes, talking like a queen for sure. What's funny is that we got Molly first, so Molly will be 9 in October. Mabel will be 8 in September, and then my dog is 8 in August. So it's 9, like 7, 8, 9. No, 8, 9, 10 this year. Oh my God, Molly's gonna be 10. So 10, 9, 8. She just said Sinclair as Mabel does too. But Molly we got first, and she's like the quietest, most peaceful, loving cat. She's like a rag doll. I can pick her up, throw her around. She loves the attention. We call her a cat whore. She just loves, she loves people. She'll come up to strangers. She'll just sit on your lap and make herself comfortable. She's like a giant potato. And she runs our house. She protects Mabel. Our dog Ziva, she doesn't like go after Mabel to attack her, but she goes after her like in a playful way, and Molly will go over and like beat her ass. So my 16-pound cat beats up my 90-pound German Shepherd. My dog's name is Ziva. We named her after Ziva on NCIS. If it was a boy, it was going to be Gibbs. So Molly, and like Molly's mute. She doesn't meow. Like when she goes to meow, like all you hear is her jaw open, and that's it. It's like the tiniest little meow. So yeah, my 16-pound cat runs our house. And like my husband accidentally stepped on Mabel's tail once. So of course Mabel meowed. And Ziva was nearby, so Molly attacked Ziva thinking that Ziva went after her. So our poor dog gets beat up even when she doesn't do anything. Your sister's name is Ziva, that's so cool. Yeah, we got a German Shepherd because at the time my husband traveled a lot for work. Like he was gone for like a week or more, a month. And I was pregnant at the time with my daughter, so we got her to be very protective of us. And my dad was actually the one who helped name her before he passed away. We were watching NCIS. He's like, "Oh, you should name her Ziva because she's like really cool in the show, and she's like her own weapon, and she's so like stealth and everything." We're like, "Oh, that's so cool. That'd be awesome." So we ended up naming her Ziva. Your sister's dog's name. It's cool either way. My moon is about 2. We aren't 100% sure because we rescued her. Yeah. This is Amethyst. Can you explain this to me? Really curious. Yes, what would you like me to explain? I have one daughter. She just turned 6. And then I have 2 cats and a dog. That's awesome, yeah. Luna and like Husky Poodle mix. So that must be pretty. Do I have to de-stress or decompress after a session? Do I absorb bad energy? I do not absorb the bad energy. Nope. I wrap everything in light and love and I send it back into the earth. You just bought new crystals. You feel anxious, nervous. Is that normal? Which crystal was it? Some people are more sensitive to some crystals than others. This is Amethyst. Yeah, this is a little tumbled one. I have my cluster up there on the shelf, the bigger one, but it's too heavy for this. Calico kitty named Zarina. Oh, I like that name, Zarina. That's pretty. Thank you, Abby. Thank you, Lori. What is Reiki healing? Reiki is healing through energy, life force energy. It's not tied to any religion or anything like that. It's open practice to anyone who wishes to do so or to receive. I'm trained in distance healing, so I'm able to do it through time and space. I have 5 birds. Hubby's allergic, yeah. Says I look tired and may need a break. I'm not tired, I'm just super relaxed. It's very relaxing for me too. Thank you. I do have a YouTube. It's the same name as this, but if you search for it now, you won't find it, but it will be active by next weekend. Yes, it uses universal life force energy, which is why I always ask people to consent before receiving. Magical, thank you. Thank you, Satina. Thank you, Summerlin. Yes, this is for healing. Can you share with us any Reiki experiences? What kind of Reiki experiences? Thank you, old woman Anna. One that really marked me. So the first thing that comes to mind is my dad. So those of you who don't know, he passed away of cancer 4 years ago. And he passed away 3 days before I was supposed to see him. So I never really got a way of saying goodbye. But the time I was able to visit him before he passed, my dad was like 90 pounds soaking wet. Maybe he was very thin and frail from all the cancer and everything. And I gave him like a full body Reiki treatment. He told me that was the best he felt in a long, long time. So I was glad I was able to give it to him to help him have some peace. Funny ones. I had someone who, I don't remember if it was, she had some kind of like gut health issues. And I was giving her Reiki and she let out this like huge fart. She was so embarrassed, but she said she felt so much better. So apparently that was her block. So I've seen it all. I've heard it all. I've had people experience different things when they feel energy. So I tell you, there's no right or wrong way to remove a block. Yeah. What's funny is the one that had the gut health. When I did my first attunement, the Reiki master gave me like some sample sheets of like what I could use for when I start practicing. And one of the things on there was like, obviously, like, you know, I am not a doctor. This is not a diagnosis and stuff like that. And, you know, things you may experience are. And it's like, you know, warmth sensations, cooling sensations, tingling. And it said passing gas and all this other stuff. And I was like, really? Like passing gas? Like when it happened, like years later, I was like, well, he was right. Yes, I've had lots of people cry during sessions. That's very common. It's an emotional block being released. The first session I had in person, I think I passed out like 5 minutes in. It was from my Reiki master who I got the attunement from. He woke me up. He's like, you fell asleep. I was like, yes, I did. It felt great. Yes, I can do distant Reiki for nerve and back pain. Told that I had blocked my throat, I cannot express myself. Yes, that is your throat chakra. You need to speak your truth, express yourself, not hold things in. I used to be very bad at that. I might actually tried everything. I'm in a very empty, alone place. I'm so sorry, dear. This is Amethyst. Well, you're in a safe place now. We're all very positive, peaceful, welcoming here. So you're welcome in our lives anytime to help. I'm probably only going to be on for maybe 10 more minutes, 10, 15 minutes. So I'm going to open up the email sessions first just because my schedule is so crazy with my full-time job and my family business that I don't have like set hours every week that I can do the Zoom sessions. But the email sessions I can kind of do in between everything else, so it's a little easier for me and I make it more affordable since it's not like a face-to-face call. But I'm hoping within the next month or two I'll be able to start doing the Zoom sessions again. So sage can be used by anyone, but depending on the type of sage is what's closed practice. I don't remember if it's white sage that I think you have to either be gifted or you have to be like a certain heritage to use. Smudging is closed, not sage. Yes, thank you. White sage. Thank you. It was white sage. I was hoping I was saying it right. My email sessions, 30 minutes are $35, 60 minutes is $70. The Zoom sessions range from $50 to $110 depending on how long they are. Thank you, Bambio. Yes, thank you, White Sage. So I've seen some people on here who said they were gifted White Sage, so they were able to use it. But to me, I feel like that's still kind of disrespectful. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on that. I don't have White Sage, and I don't ever plan to have it because it's close practice, but just for my own information, I would like to know. Yes, close practice means you have to be certain heritage. Or have a certain background to be able to do it. Yeah, I would not throw it away. I would say I would give it back to the earth. I would bury it somewhere quiet and safe. Yeah, I know some people said they were gifted the right to use it. Yeah, if it's gifted to you. Palo Santo. I know a lot of people who use Palo Santo, so I don't know if that's closed practice. Back from a nap, yes. Okay, so if someone gives it to you, you can use it. Palo Santo is closed. So who has to give you the Palo Santo? Who would have to gift it to you? I knew White Sage was Native American. Third time you fell asleep, welcome back. I'm glad it's helping. Yes, it's not actually through the phone, it's through energy, which is not bound by time, space, or devices. Hispanics are for Palo Santo. Okay. I see people like selling Palo Santo online, so I didn't know. Oh, Mabel's back. Yes, this can help with anxiety. Doesn't Palo Santo only come from like one specific area, like legit Palo Santo? I'm like totally in the zone right now. I'm so relaxed. Yeah, over harvesting and loss. I saw a video on Palo Santo because I was looking up like authentic places. I never bought it, but it's very informative. It's a really cool process that they have. I just can't remember where specifically it was. The only one species of Palo Santo is endangered. South America, okay. Ecuador. Spinning right to Palo. Yes, thank you everyone for answering the questions and keeping it super positive. Yeah, kidney stones, I'm glad it's helping. Hi, Nurse Cece, thank you. Good night. You're welcome, Jennifer. Have a good night. Thank you for modding for me again. Yes, this can help with anxiety, PTSD, and insomnia. We're getting ready to wrap up, so not too much longer. Yes, MS is on the list for content that people requested. Yeah, I believe White Sage is the only one that's closed practice. I might do one for inflammation. Y'all gave me like 5 pages worth of content, so I'm literally just going through the list. I'm not sure where it was on the list. Your cat and you fell asleep again this week. Awesome, I'm so glad. Pink champagne. Alright, let's end with the Selenite Cleanse. I'm Reiki Master. Hi, hello. Thank you, Deb. Thank you, Ms. Vidi. Thank you, Devon. The combing gives the tingles, yeah. My lives are Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays. I always hop on between 10 and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I might go live tomorrow a little bit. I'm not sure yet. Tomorrow is like family day, so I'll have to see what time I get home. They start between 10 and 11 Eastern Standard Time, usually closer to 11. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evenings. Yeah, it looks like it's glowing. Someone said it looks like my lightsaber. Thank you, Lisa. Oh, Ziva's saying hi. She's probably barking at Mabel. You got your wand out too? Excellent. Oh, I'm feeling this one in my forehead and my ears. Ooh, my ears just popped. You're welcome, Claudia. Mm-hmm. You're welcome. You fell asleep before. Welcome back. Thank you. You're very welcome. Thank you, Jessica. Helped your tummy pain good. I'm glad. Yes, if you want to see more lives, make sure you click my name up top and follow. Tap the bell to get alerts. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you so much, everyone who shared the live, to all those who jumped on and followed, for all the gifts. You guys have been so sweet. To everyone who sent me Venmo, and I think someone sent the Cash App too. Thank you. To my mods for holding down the fort for us tonight and making this a very positive, peaceful, safe spot for us all. Very welcome. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you. You're very welcome. Is Venmo better? Some people like to do Venmo or Cash App because with the gifts, TikTok takes like a percentage. That's why they switch it to coins first. Thank you so much. Thank you, Cozy Corner. Thank you, Erin. Ooh, State Fair, that sounds fun. I always get funnel cake at the State Fair. Thank you, Dana. Sleep like a baby, you are welcome. Thank you, Minky. Thank you, Erin. Thank you, Razzle. Thank you, Larissa. I never seem rushed. I don't feel like I'm rushed. There's no rush. We're here to relax and enjoy. Yes, thank you. Everyone remember to hydrate. You're welcome. Good night. Thank you, Fritz. This is a selenite wand. Thank you, Razzle. Thank you, Fritz. Thank you, Ms. Vivi. All right, everyone, I hope you feel nice and relaxed and rested and you have a great sleep tonight. I'm sure half of you are probably asleep right now too, so hopefully you stay asleep and you wake up tomorrow feeling good. Stay alive forever. Unfortunately, I need sleep too. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good night. I might hop on tomorrow, I'm not sure, but if not, I will see you all Thursday. Yes, think of the gay dolphin. Every time you see it, you'll think of me. All right, everyone. Sweet dreams. I love you all. Be safe. Be well. Bye.